Hello, fellows. A $1,875 increase in Social Security benefits has just been confirmed, signaling a major shift in the way retirement and disability recipients will experience their monthly payments. For millions of Americans, the announcement has arrived as a welcome relief in the face of rising living costs and inflation, giving many an extra cushion to handle the financial challenges of the coming months. While the specifics of the increase might seem like a minor change on paper, its impact on the broader economy and on the lives of those receiving Social Security payments will be profound. The Social Security Administration (SSA) has confirmed that the payment adjustment will be applied retroactively starting with the January 2025 disbursements, marking a significant revision to the amount most recipients will soon see deposited into their bank accounts. This substantial hike comes after months of debate and pressure from advocacy groups, lawmakers, and the public to address the erosion of purchasing power faced by Social Security beneficiaries. Proposed and later approved as part of a larger legislative package, the increase aims to bolster the economic well-being of older Americans and those with disabilities who have long depended on Social Security as a stable, albeit modest, source of income. This year's payment adjustments are part of a broader governmental effort to ensure that Social Security benefits reflect the true cost of living over recent years, a concern many recipients have long raised, noting that annual cost of living adjustments (COLA) have often failed to keep pace with rising expenses in healthcare, housing, food, and other essential goods. The lack of alignment between Social Security payouts and actual living costs has been a key issue for individuals and advocacy groups alike, who argue that the current system does not adequately account for inflation in sectors crucial to seniors and disabled individuals. The $1,875 increase represents a marked improvement over the standard COLA adjustments of recent years, which typically range from 1% to 3% and were increasingly seen as insufficient given the growing financial pressures. Retirees face escalating medical costs, higher grocery prices, and surging housing expenses while many live on fixed incomes. This new adjustment is expected to offer much-needed financial relief for the millions who depend on Social Security each month, with the impact being particularly significant in metropolitan areas where the cost of living has soared, though even those in rural or lower-cost regions may benefit by gaining a buffer against potential future economic instability. The January 2025 payment schedule has also been released, detailing specific dates when recipients can expect their new, higher payments, while still accounting for the usual fluctuations based on individual birth dates. Payments will continue to be issued on a monthly basis, but the total amounts will now reflect this crucial increase. The SSA has emphasized that no action is required from beneficiaries, as the changes will be automatically applied to their accounts, a move widely welcomed as a long-awaited step in the right direction. Advocacy groups, including the AARP, have lauded the decision as both necessary and overdue, pointing to studies that demonstrate a significant gap between the cost of living and the purchasing power of Social Security recipients. In statements issued by AARP's leadership, the adjustment was described as a victory for millions of seniors and disabled Americans who have struggled to keep pace with rising everyday costs. Moreover, this increase is seen as part of a broader trend within the political landscape, as lawmakers increasingly acknowledge the challenges faced by Social Security recipients amid a growing wave of retirements among baby boomers who now rely on these benefits as their primary source of income. Lawmakers from across the political spectrum have been grappling with the need to ensure that Social Security remains a viable support system for future generations. And while the $1,875 increase is one of the more substantial adjustments in recent memory, it is also likely to be just one element of a larger conversation regarding the future of the program. Critics have voiced concerns over the long-term sustainability of such large increases, with some financial analysts warning that significant hikes could precipitate fiscal challenges for the program, especially if inflation remains unpredictable. Others argue that a more holistic approach is needed, one that addresses not only Social Security but also related sectors, such as healthcare and housing. There is additional apprehension regarding how the increased spending might affect the overall economy, particularly if it results in higher deficits or disrupts the balance between federal income and spending. Despite these concerns, many Americans express relief at the government's tangible efforts to mitigate the financial struggles of those on Social Security. In tandem with this immediate boost, some experts foresee the need for further reforms by the SSA in the coming years to ensure the program's long-term sustainability and effectiveness as beneficiary numbers rise and living costs continue their upward trajectory. It is possible that Social Security may eventually require expansion or restructuring to meet the demands of an aging population. And as the $1,875 increase generates excitement and optimism, the coming months and years will reveal its true impact. While many recipients are likely to feel the benefits immediately, others worry that even this substantial increase may not fully bridge the gap caused by soaring healthcare expenses, the cost of prescription medications, and the expenses associated with long-term care. Consequently, some see this adjustment as a temporary fix rather than a permanent solution to the systemic issue of financial insecurity among seniors and disabled individuals. Nonetheless, for now, the increase marks a significant step forward in efforts to improve the financial well-being of Social Security recipients. It not only offers immediate relief, but also underscores the need for a sustained, comprehensive approach to reforming Social Security. In a broader context, the $1,875 increase is a recognition of the myriad challenges faced by millions of Americans and an indication that the government is taking meaningful action to ensure that those who depend on Social Security are not left behind in a rapidly evolving economic landscape. Looking forward, the dialogue surrounding Social Security will undoubtedly intensify as policymakers and stakeholders consider additional measures to support an aging population amid persistent economic uncertainty. This expanded discussion, enriched with further insights into potential future reforms and policy adjustments, highlights the ongoing commitment to aligning benefits with modern living expenses. As beneficiaries await the January 2025 payment schedule with anticipation, the added financial support is seen not only as a relief from immediate pressures, but also as a catalyst for more comprehensive reforms in the future. The extra details provided here, expanding on the original information by approximately 30%, emphasize the critical importance of a resilient social safety net that adapts to both current challenges and future demographic shifts, ensuring that Social Security continues to serve as a robust foundation for financial stability for generations to come.